right. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good today, Wednesday at this early hour. This is a fun meeting time. I actually had a guy yesterday that I was talking to on Alignable, and he was like, "Why in the world do you have to do a 6 a.m. call?" And he pointed out the fact that it was a test to us. And this is not a test to how many people show up for us. It's us showing up for ourselves and probably for each other. Because he just kept going on and on. He was like, I would do a 10 p.m. call. I was like, I don't know. I said, but I was assigned this and I'm going to get it done. I said, so regardless, I'm showing up tomorrow. And he was like, well, you do what you want. And so here we are doing what we're going to do. And today's topic, it's just going to be, so you joined a side hustle, a side business, a new adventure. And then, what are you supposed to do? So many people I've seen personally just join a business, and then they think that it's just going to fall in their lap. I've witnessed this even with my 18-year-old, and I'm sitting there talking to her and I'm like, well, you have to go out and you have to find your job, right? Like, she's like, I don't care. I've got this, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be even more successful than you. And I'm like, I hope you are. But what you're showing me by your actions is not what I'm getting. You're not just going to get given something completely out of the blue. So I have put together a little bit of a presentation today. And then let's see. And I apologize. This is my very first time doing an actual presentation. I should have just practiced yesterday with Kevin on my thing. So how do I share my screen? I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see, share.
The green button that says share, click on it. Once you click on it, find the screen that you want to share and then click share again.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So if I hit present here, will it show? What are you guys seeing?
We're seeing the audience window.
Okay.
And there's a bar across it that says enter full screen mode. Don't click that.
Okay. Let's see.
So for this, you can either go from this. If you don't have any notes, you can actually use this window or use full screen. If you have notes,
she's got it now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay. So here was the title. So I signed up for a side hustle now, which is what we've already talked about. And this is going to be a little bit of what I do, plus what some of the awesome leaders in our group do. So I am Amber, and I work with my amazing grandma. And we have a team, and we're consistently earning 4 to 5 figures a month. And we're passionate about helping others create success. We want to help everybody to succeed. And I believe that success is built and not stumbled into. And it can be very exciting and also can feel very overwhelming to sign up for something. So sometimes you get really excited and you sign up and you're like, oh crap, what did I do? Or then you have your family and friends who are like, you just signed up for, something horrible. But it's not horrible. It's actually fantastic. So you don't have to figure it out alone. And these are the steps that has worked out for me and others to build results and joy. So the key 3 things that I think that you have to start with, because you can't overwhelm yourself, is showing up. So put the team calls on your calendar, make them non-negotiable, and show up on camera and take notes. Be present. If you can't make it, for sure that you're going to watch the replay, but I really think that there's power in showing up for team calls. You want to lean into your community with our company. I think that has given us some of the best people and also the best products, and that if you plug into your network, you can really be successful. Then you want to find your story. These are the first 3 things you want to start doing. You want to start taking the products. You want to figure out what your story, your authenticity, and your realness is. And I've asked some of the leaders to provide some of their inspiration for what they do. And this is the beautiful Pamela Zimmer. And she says the best thing she does for her business is integrate it into her daily life. It is not something extra. It is something that fits into what I'm already doing, whether it's speaking or coaching, being a mom, going to sports or school events, hanging out with friends and family, or enjoying pampering at the spa. APL Go is part of me and makes work more fun and less stress. And the awesome Kelly Vincent, he says, what I did for success is make a decision, then follow through until the result is achieved. By example, go execute your decision all the while not giving a blank what anyone else thinks or says. These two things can make you wildly successful. The awesome Tina Malsum. Where you go will be determined by the person you become. Your daily choices and your actions will determine how fast you get there. Awesome Kathleen. My mindset shift to change my vision. As my vision expands, the emotions of joy for my journey get stronger. The stronger my joy, the easier my business flows with fun. Happy community of new associates. And then the awesome Julia. Do it all, try it all, keep going. You will achieve your dreams. And most of all, even if you stop, you can start again anytime you want. Just do it. So, how do I stop the share? Sorry. Let's see.
You did. You're good.
Oh, okay, cool. So you just go back to the screen and you're good. All right. So that's not all. I do also agree, I'm also very happy that we have a map provided for us. And so I would say when you first start, if you have a company that has a getting started guide, go through and do whatever it is that, they're saying to get started. Those things are going to be your base, and then you're going to have to figure out what works for you and yourself. You want to find a person that you want to be like and try to duplicate what it is that they do to the best of your ability. But you're going to work in what you do, because I work my own stuff all the time. So I'll take a little from this leader and a little from this leader, and then I make it my own. And that's where I found like I've been the most successful, because that's where I have the passion. So you can't do something that you don't have passion to do. You can build this in a full-time way. You can build this in a part-time way. I actually did it for the first year in a part-time way. I worked full-time, and I did this in the hours after work and in the hours of lunch hours. And I just kept plugging along until I was able to do this in a full-time manner. So that's what I have today.